This is Toby with Birdsong Studios. How are you doing today? I hope you all are well. Thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. I appreciate so much your time, your attention, and your openness to these messages. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the energies around this full moon in Pisces, which happens on August the 30th or 31st, depending upon where you are located. For a reference, it will occur at, I believe, 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States on August the 30th. So, if you are certainly in other parts of the world, I push you over into August 31st. This is a super full moon. It is also a blue moon, which means it is the second full moon in a calendar month. And this is the last time we will have a blue supermoon until 2037. So, have another 14 years before this will occur again. As well as we are experiencing this moon in Pisces, and Pisces is the last zodiac sign of the zodiac calendar, so that puts us in 12th house energy. 12th house is related to things that are hidden, that are not on the surface or below the surface. Your intuition, spirituality, psychic gifts, dreams, hidden desires, things that have not welled up to the surface yet. And the sign of Pisces is associated with the moon card in the tarot. So we have a lot of really profound energies at this time with this moon. And here in the United States, especially on the East Coast, there is a increasing hurricane that is moving towards the coast of Florida, and so to have that much water energy occurring at the same time, really profound. And so we're going to be looking at let's look at the energies of that full moon and what we need to know about this. Atoms, building, card number 40. This is the Elemental Oracle. And you know, Pisces is also represented by the symbol of the two fish, and so that always does indicate to me the as above, so below, right? The interconnectedness of everything. And so recognizing that I'm actually getting a rebuilding energy here. This purposeful rebuilding, so taking what is revealed to you under this full moon. And I'm seeing someone as kind of in this card, the figure is carrying these lanterns, which are actually full moons. Now that are they, or is it the earth? I can't tell. But they look like full moons. Look. Can you see that? It looks really dark on the camera for some reason. Maybe you can see that now. It is a rather dark card, but so see how the figure has these atoms in their boat. And so what I'm receiving is that with full moons, of course, this is a time for information being brought to the surface, information being highlighted to us, shining a light on things that maybe we have not seen or we have not been willing to see up to this point. So the invitation with this moon is to then take what has been revealed to you, gather it up in your boat, and that is where you begin this building process from. Again, because Pisces is the end of the zodiac calendar, it's associated with that culmination point. So the next sign is Aries, and that is associated with Fool energy and beginning energy. So with all of the information you have gathered up under the full moon and everything prior leading up to this point, this is your point of rebuilding. It also is, with the water, there's so much cleansing energy. So again, this allows you to start fresh, so to speak. And as you're gathering this information, then being able to create from this point intentionally, understanding that the atoms that you're creating with are going to be the foundation of what you step into in this next season. Give me just a second. I'm feeling in to see if there's anything else with this. It feels like there's something else. It's so appropriate with this watery energy. And again, this representation of the atoms spinning around the earth here, and how we're all interconnected. And I'm getting this, again, it's the as above, so below. There's this polarity in the messages and in the feelings, the sensations I'm getting from this card, because this is an indication of what's happening on the individual level, but there is also the reminder that this is happening on the collective level too, in the external world. And so as things are being revealed to us, as then the cleansing or maybe the destruction occurs of some foundations in the collective, and I mean structures as far as there's all kinds of changes going on with organizations and governments and things being revealed and things that have been hidden being revealed. So that naturally is bringing some, along with it, some things falling apart. They're not solid structures, and so at this point they are meant to be reborn. So this recognition of, although there is this change and maybe chaos going on in the outer world, really the invitation here is, see how this figure is solitary. The invitation is to focus not so much on what's going on in the external world, but to focus on what you've learned about yourself, about what you want, what your priorities are, where you want to go. And we are in the midst of, 7 retrogrades? Venus is going direct on September 3rd, so that's only a few days away. We're in the midst of Mercury retrograde, and all of these retrogrades are asking us to reevaluate these particular aspects, areas of our life, wherever those planets are associated in our lives, whatever energies those planets are associated with. So this is all perfectly aligning together. They're all intermingled, again, as above, so below. This is very much this reminder to us of the interconnectedness of everything. So as we are doing this on an individual level, we are being invited to focus on that, with a reminder that the building, the rebuilding that we're doing, the things that we are now creating, that ripples out into the external world. So it harkens back to be the change you want to see in the world, right? It begins with me. It begins with you as an individual. We may not have control over the larger aspects of the collective and what goes on in the external world, but what we can control and not from a manipulative standpoint, but from an intentional manifestation standpoint, is what we're creating in the now. And what we want to create and what we want to experience, and creating that, experiencing that, being that, putting that into action, what we want to experience in our world. And then with doing so with gratitude for ourselves, because it is important for us to recognize that as we are creating new, as we are learning and growing and healing, and so we're moving forward with greater intention, with greater understanding, with greater ability to open our hearts, connecting into our intuition, with more levels of forgiveness and unconditional love, that is expanding out into the collective. It does have the ripple effect. It does have an impact on those around us, and it does have an impact on the collective as a whole. Okay, let's see. We're going to use a lot of watery cards today. Again, it's a Pisces moon, and I'm just really, the impact, not the physical impact, but the energetic impact of having this large hurricane at this time, it just is, it's very staying strongly in my mind, and so we're looking at let's look at how, give me just a second, I can't talk and shuffle this morning apparently. There is always a profound physical impact of a hurricane. And it can certainly be highly destructive and very damaging to a lot of people. And so if you are in the path of it, I send you so much love, and ask for protection around you all at this time, and certainly send you big waves of white light to keep you protected and offer comfort during this time. Okay, so back to the reading. So we are looking at the Healing Waters Oracle now by Rebecca Campbell, continuing with this to see what we need to know about this Pisces full moon. Lady of the Lake. Oh my gosh, you guys. New beginnings. Something is about to happen. And the Lady of the Lake is just, I don't know that we can get a more appropriate figure for Pisces as far as things being revealed, things are with a Pisces full moon, things that are hidden being revealed, things in the dream state, in this metaphysical, etheric state being revealed at this time. The Lady of the Lake, she who holds Excalibur and keeps it safe, right? She who revealed and brought forth Excalibur. And it also says something is about to happen. And I am feeling that strongly. I am feeling that there are changes coming for sure. Look at this, look at how similar they are. And we have these kind of orbs of light. It looks like there's a large white heron here. Alright, where did my glasses go? Sorry guys. Oh, it's a swan. It's a swan. Can you see the swan at the bottom of the card here? Look at that. How beautiful that is. Yeah, something is about to be revealed. Something is about to be brought up from the waters, from the depths. And I'm getting an Ace of Swords energy. There's this sword of truth. And that's the lore around Excalibur, right? That only the, oh gosh, I can't think of the exact wording, but only, only a true heart could release it from the stone. I don't think that's exactly right, but you get the gist of it. So there is something that's being revealed at this time that's being lifted up from the waters, and there's a truth that's going to spark this new beginning, and that's what we spoke about here. The things that are revealed underneath this full moon, to gather those up and use this new wisdom, this new learning, this new information to then build the new from there. Let those be the atoms with which it is being, your new beginning is created. Okay. So another watery deck. This is the Healing Oracle. That's what it's called. What's it called? Healing Spirits Oracle, sorry. So I'm getting also this Ace of Swords feels like an epiphany for you too. So it's the second time that's happened, so I'm taking that one. I would recommend that you utilize some means to take notes of the ideas and the epiphanies that come to you during this time, during this full moon in particular, over the next few days, whether it being a voice note in your phone, whether it be in your journal, in a document on your computer, whatever the case may be, but being aware that it's likely, I'm hearing that there's going to be an epiphany type moment. And sometimes those things are flashes, and it's almost like a dream. Again, going back to 12th house energy with Pisces, if we don't note them within a certain amount of time, they can kind of fade on us. They can kind of disappear. So these are really important things that are being revealed to you. So it's important to make note of them so that one, you don't forget them, but two, so that also you can go back to then reflect on it. It may not come at a point in time where you are, there is stillness and space for you to reflect on it at that time. That doesn't mean it's not meant for you to reflect upon it. What I'm getting is that it's important that you note it and then take the time later to reflect on it. Oh my gosh. Trust in wise spirits and your prayer will be answered. Card number 23. I'm sorry, 33. How much blue we have again. Okay, let me do... Actually, we're going to go to the tarot now, because I'm feeling like there's more to this than I'm getting right off the bat. So let's see if we can't get some more details with the tarot. We're going to use the Romy tarot. Look, we've got the Ace of Cups on the split with the Nine of Staffs. Okay, so yeah, this is trusting in what is being revealed to you at this time, and things that have brought you anxiety or sleepless nights in the past, or I'm just getting this sense of stress that just kind of compounds throughout the day and reaches a point of, Yeah, because now look. We have card number 15, which is the devil, and the 9 of staffs again. So yeah, those things that keep you chained and bound, those things that keep you feeling stuck, but that are a product of your thoughts and fears and anxieties, allowing the source of those and healing for those to be revealed for you at this time, and trusting in what the spirits are offering you, what spirit is offering you at this time as information to help with this healing. Within that, there's such a big release that goes back to that cleansing energy, and that allows you to reach a point of clarity so that you can see your way forward, so that you can see where the priorities are, what it is you want to create, and what bits of the information that was revealed is going to help you create this new beginning. This is that epiphany moment as well. 8 of coins, mastery. Putting in the time to dedicate to it. Yeah, and that goes back to taking the time to reflect upon the information that you're given. So it might come to you again at a point in time when you're not in a space, an energetic space, a physical space, or have time to reflect on at that point, but make the time. It doesn't have to be right then, but make note of what you get, and make sure that you go back at some point, not go back, but you take time at some point in the next couple of days around after the full moon. I'm getting especially up until September 3rd while we're still in Venus retrograde. So take time to reflect upon the information you're given. This is that dedication to your art, to your craft. Okay? This is dedication to the craft of creating the new. Dedication to the craft of honing your skills, understanding this information and bringing it all together to form the new. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. More water energy. Yeah, this is, and look at the full moon. And this feels to me like a lot of times the 3 of Cups and I can't talk all of a sudden. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. An indication of celebration and celebrating with others. But what I'm feeling from this card is 2 things: mind, body, spirit. Mind, body, soul of you. Okay, so celebrating with all parts of you, integration of all parts of you, but also celebration with your guides, with your angels, with spirit, and gratitude for what is being offered. Gratitude to your guides and to spirit for their assistance in bringing this information forth for revealing the information to you, but also gratitude to yourself for receiving the information, for making use of it then, for putting it into action. So this is really a celebration of self. And again, that speaks to 12th house. That's the inner workings, the intuition, the dream state, right? The things that are unseen. But it's gratitude and celebration for all parts of oneself. Okay, we'll do one more for that one. Okay, no, sorry, they're redirecting me. Let's look at the Lady of the Lake and see if we have any more information around this epiphany that is coming. Daughter of Swords. It's associated with the Page of Swords. Yeah, and that's an epiphany. That's a new idea, the beginning of an idea, the beginning of a new thought stream is what I'm hearing. And we have the two hawks here. Seven of Swords. So with the Seven of Swords, it can be indicative of deception. It's someone stealing the swords and running away with them, right? But doing something in the dark. But what I'm getting from this, for this, is because this is a new thought stream for you, because this is a new epiphany, because this has just been revealed to you, it may take a little bit of time, because what I'm getting is I'm seeing, like, I'm really drawn to how two of the swords are kind of in the light there, and then the other three swords are, why is it so dark? Okay, can you see that? Two of the swords here are kind of in the light, and the other three are, he's carrying off with them, right? Or the other five, sorry, the other five he's carrying off with, I can't count. So it may take some time for the fullness of the epiphany and for everything that it is connected to within you to be revealed to you, okay? So the light may hit upon too, and so it'll really, there is something that is going to be profoundly important, and you will sense that right away. But you may not be able to reveal or understand or grasp the depth of it, the beyond those first two swords, without some time. And it may take some time in darkness in order to do that, some time in stillness, some time in meditation. The other thing I'm getting is, because this is so new for you, because it's new information for you, it's important to keep it within, to protect it, to I would refrain from sharing it with others until you have a full understanding of it yourself, because this is about you as an individual. This isn't about anyone else. And so it's something that requires you to really look within, again, using your 12th house gifts, using your intuition, your psychic abilities, your understanding of your deepest self, what lies within the water energy, and using that to determine, how is this meaningful for you? What does this mean for you? How is this healing for you? How is this going to help you in moving forward? But specifically for you, you are a unique individual. No one else lives inside your heart, your soul, your skin. Okay, so it's important for you to come to a full understanding of this before it's shared with someone else. It's important. And yes, the Seven of Swords can be seen as kind of a deceptive energy. It's not about deception here. It's about keeping it to oneself until it's fully formed. Because if you have influence from outside, other people have a different perspective, which is totally fine. But this is all about you and your internal being, okay? Your internal life, your inner workings. And only you can really discern what that means for you. And this is where the trust comes in. If you're unsure, check in with your guides, check in with spirit, ask the question. Ask the question. And they will be there to help you. They will be there. Here are your spirit guides here, overseeing, looking over, protecting, helping you to cut away and see the truth of it, to be able to see the stars through the sails. Okay, we're going to, let's go to the Life Soul Vision Oracle and kind of wrap things together here. So really interesting revelations to come for you with this super full moon in Pisces. And again, let's bring this full circle and then speak to how this is the last super full moon, the last blue super full moon until 2037. Okay, so this is, cosmically speaking, astrologically speaking, we are wrapping up a cycle here. And so the information that's given to you here is going to allow you to begin a new cycle from a truly new place. Now, if you choose to repeat a cycle, then certainly there was more to learn from that process, from that particular pattern. But there's information here for those who are, I'm speaking to. I feel like you're at a point where you don't want to, you want to enter a new cycle. You don't want to repeat. You've been gathering this information all along, and now we're receiving the final pieces so that you can now put this new foundation in place. And again, we won't experience another one of these for another 14 years, so be sure to utilize the gifts, the information, the wisdom that's being offered during this time. So what do we have here for this Pisces super blue moon for the collective, please? Oh wow. Alright, let's try one more time. We might be going to a different deck. Let's see what happens here. Oh no, there we go. See, it's within the decks. Oh my gosh, the Gathering. Look at this. It very much reminds me of this, right? Look, even the colors are similar. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay. 55. 5 is the number of change. 5 and 5 are 10. 10 is the number of completion. Oh, and I have chills. Oh my gosh. This, the interconnectedness of everything is what this is leading us back to. The recognition of all the work that we do on ourselves and how we put that into practice, how we make the changes based on the information that we receive through that work, through that healing, and how that then ripples out to the collective, to everyone around us, even in through our ancestral lines. The healing that happens through our bloodlines when we do this work is profound. There are DNA activations that occur through this. And this is very much associated with New Earth energies as well. This is a profound point in time for us to bring together the information we've received to help in our ascension process. Because again, this is, and then, yeah, we're creating something new. We're moving in new frequencies. We're using, literally using the atoms and the energy within the atoms, within the smallest particles, to create these new connection points and the recognition of the quantum field and how, again, we're all interconnected. How we do in one place, in one energy state, impacts another, how it's connected, how it works together. All of these things help to create a new baseline I'm hearing, a new baseline for moving forward in our ascension process, moving forward into New Earth. New Earth is already here, but moving forward more fully, more in alignment. And again, we have these DNA activations, these activations of the physical body that are occurring now through this process as well. And this gathering is one that we spoke about here. This gathering within the integration of all the parts of you, mind, body, spirit, mind, body, soul. It is this opening of one's heart to receive in and to give unconditional love to others, acceptance, forgiveness, compassion. It's this connection with the spirit realm, with the guides, with the angels, with Source. It is absolutely the interconnectedness of everything and the celebration of all that gathers together within this interconnectedness. What a beautiful card to end on. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Really a beautiful reading, you guys. There's so much available to us at this time, so please take advantage of the information that's being revealed to you, whether it comes through an idea. I know I focused on an idea here, but I'm being reminded there's Pisces is as water energy. It's associated with your emotions. It may start, what you may notice with these first two swords in the sunlight is that it's not a mental thought. It might be a thought, but it may also be, for some of you, a feeling, a sensation. So if you feel something profoundly, make note of it and then take the time to reflect upon it. Okay? Because it may come through in a physical sensation in your body. It may come through as an emotional feeling. It may come through as an idea, an inspiration. Make note of it and take the time to really reflect upon that so that you can then gather up what you have learned to create this new beginning going forward. Okay, thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate your continued support, your openness to these messages. I am sending you all my love, light, and healing during this time, and I will be back soon. Thank you.